Watch Darren Till fight Jorge Masvidal at UFC London along with all the rest of the fights in main card and prelims on ESPN+. Don't wait. Sign up for a free trial of ESPN Plus by clicking the link in the description.
This young kid, Dominick, is 10-0. He's got a lot of hype behind him. He's never lost. You beat him, you're taking all his hype, and it puts you right back in the scene. Is that when you hear his name, they want to match you up with him? What goes through your head?
The thing is, I always want to face the top of the division, the top of the rank. Before that fight, I asked the UFC to be fighting maybe Jan, but Jan was actually already booked to fight Thiago Santos. And then next they proposed me Dominick Reyes, who was that prospect, unbeaten guy, and it was less good for me in terms of ranking, but even more exciting because it's all about hype train in this sport. People follow the hype trains, and a lot more people talked about the guy, talked more about the fight. So if you go there and into this kind of fight, you derail the hype train, or you bringing the momentum to yourself. That's what's going to bring you closer to a title shot or different stuff,
What's up, folks? I'm about to take off London in the airport. Wonderful wife over here, camera shy. And man, I'm reading these reports. Darren Till says Askren needs to work his way up, and George Masvidal says Askren's a coward if he doesn't take the rematch. And you know what this sounds like to me? This sounds like these gentlemen got a bad case of Askrenitis. They realize, shit, Ben Askren's to be on ground in London in about 12 hours. And they're getting ready to puff up their chests and say a bunch of cuss words and act real tough, because that's what they got to do in public to maintain their image. But now they're just making these excuses for why they don't have to say yes when somebody calls their name Saturday night. So when you guys see it, you better recognize it, because Askrenitis is hitting the whole UFC welterweight division. It's a bad night to be embarrassed. Don't be scared, suckers.
I'll say this, man. I'm the evolution, and a lot of guys are starting to realize that I'm the evolution of this heavyweight class, or should I say, pretty weight class, because I have so many different fighting styles. You know, I can wrestle you, I can jiu-jitsu you, I can box with you, I can kickbox with you, I can move more than you, I can, you know, so how do you prepare for me? That's my question. How do you prepare? How do you prepare for a slick southpaw? You know, I mean, how? I mean, I don't know, you know. More power to you if you figure it out, but how? What the fuck? I never seen a motherfucker like me. I know you probably haven't. I mean, come in, so it's one of those things where, you know, how? It all depends on how he comes out, you know, because I'm one of those people where, you know, I only take what you give me, you know, so whatever he gives me, I'll take it, put it like that. So if he wants to wrestle, we could wrestle. If he wants to box, we could box. If he wants to do some jiu-jitsu, we could do some jiu-jitsu. I'm just better than him everywhere. He'll see that.
Gustin said if he can't beat Anthony Smith, then maybe he shouldn't be fighting anymore, type of thing.
I would probably take Smith in that.
That's interesting. I would. This is why I would go with Smith. It's a weird statement, man. That it should be like, yo, I'm getting back. I'm gonna crush him. Give me somebody. It's not. You know what I mean? That's kind of. You gotta. It's the mentality of fighting in a cage is different than any other sport. You're in the hurt business. You shouldn't be hoping that you could beat somebody, hoping that you could hurt somebody. It's like, yo, I don't care who it is. Put the, you know, the old put the devil on the other side of the cage. I mean, seriously, it don't matter. But if anything less than that, I'm going with the other guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm going with Lion. With a nickname Lion, you think Lionheart saying that? Oh, I hope I could beat Gus. If so, then I'm sticking around. No, if you're saying that, then you're not Lionheart.
Would you be okay? Would you understand if Brock Lesnar got that opportunity over you to face Daniel Cormier?
I can understand that. I mean, it's not what it should be, but we all know why Brock will have the fight for the title. He will fight for the title. This guy will bring a new, a different audience for the sport, for the division. And then that also why I think that is also why the UFC executive, the politic, they're trying to push it out there to bring a new fan, which is always good for us. But is it the guy who deserves the title in the real way? No. But I think it still makes sense.
Justin Buckles, I've been in contact with him every now and then. We were really close friends when I was up at Alpha Male. He was probably one of my closest friends while I was there. And, you know, we had some bad blood because he decided to be an asshole while I left the team because he was trying to get some hype up for himself. But I guess he did an interview. He sent me the link to it, but I haven't checked it out. I haven't had time of my day to really worry about Team Alpha Male and their downfall. I knew was coming. That's why I left. I have too many other businesses and things and family to worry about than to worry about Team Alpha Male. But I'm sure I'll get around to listen to it. It sounds like Justin shed some light on what's going on up there, and that it's just a sinking time bomb. You know, because I was the first one to kind of pointed out the problems there. You know, I was the first one that kind of said that, look, man, this isn't for me. You know, I was choosing to go train with Dwayne Ludwig, the guy that got me the world title, the guy that I feel like made me a lot better. And Uriah is the one that gave me an ultimatum. He's like, look, man, because I was going back and forth. I was training with Dwayne, and then I was coming back to Team Alpha Male, and I was the one coaching practices. I'd do like a week in Colorado or 2 weeks in Colorado, 2 weeks in Sacramento during my fight camps. I was going back and forth. And when I was in a fight camp, I was in Sacramento teaching classes. And then Uriah decided to give me an ultimatum saying, like, you're either with Dwayne or you're with us. You know, you're with the enemy or with us. And I was like, well, then fuck, man, I'm out of here. Like, you can't be giving me an ultimatum and say that you care about my career. So, you know, I feel like I was the first one to kind of point out the problems. And now it's just coming to light because, you know, the cookie's just crumbling, man. It's coming together. I mean, he's going to keep getting rid of coaches no matter who he brings in because he wants to be the man.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ!